YouTube, today we're going to be continuing to use the recreation of the 2009 World Championship team featuring Empoleon. If you do enjoy the builds, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And of course, if you want to check out the details of the team, you can go check them out in the pastement available in the description down below. But otherwise, let's get started and play some games. All right, we got an interesting team here. The Dusknoir, Cresselia, Arcanine, Nidoking, the Golduck, and Pelipper. So Golduck, Pelipper, man, that was like a 2017 rain duo when there was no Ludicolo, no Kingdra. Golduck was the best Swift Swim user, and of course that was because of the Hydro Vortex Voltarium Z. So it's not really the best rain mon anymore. I do have a Ludicolo, which is absolutely fantastic against my opponent's team, so I do kind of want to try to abuse the Ludicolo as much as possible. I do got to watch out though for the Pelipper. Pelipper's a little bit scary here. And Empoleon's actually really good. My opponent can't really touch Empoleon for much damage other than the Nidoking. Nidoking is a little bit scary here, so definitely want some mons that can answer Nidoking. Very, very important here. So I'm thinking stuff like Snorlax is probably really solid here. I'm liking the Ludicolo. It's just really strong as like a fake out option. Giga Drain and Hydro Pump will do a good amount of damage if possible. Really do like that. Do I want to? I kind of want to bring Metagross because it helps against the Cresselia. But I do bring Empoleon for sure here. Now the last mon, it's either Salamence or Metagross. I'm just not sure. I guess Salamence is a better switch-in for things. And I will probably want to switch, and it can help make my Empoleon bulkier at least. So let's see how this is going to go. We're going to see the Golduck and the Pelipper. Very interesting nickname choices against Snorlax and Ludicolo. Pretty good lead for me overall. I don't think that the Golduck can really threaten me damage-wise. So yeah, this should just be a free double edge right here into the Pelipper slot. And I might as well just go for the fake out into that Pelipper slot as well. It is probably the biggest threat to me right now of the moment. We're going to see a Golduck protect. Okay, it's just double protect. Solid double protect. Okay. Gets to scout for my Ludicolo's fake out. Okay. I could just Giga Drain the Golduck, but if I go Giga Drain the Golduck, I lose Ludicolo potentially. I don't know. I'm just not sure if it's really that worth it of a trade right here. So I kind of just want to go for a double edge right here into the Pelipper slot. I could also go for the Self-Destruct right here and go Empoleon. It's not a terrible idea. I'm just not sure if I really want to do that just yet. I think I am going to double edge though. I feel like double edge is a pretty safe play and just go hard in Empoleon. Because Empoleon's pretty bulky. It can probably take on these Pokemon decently well. Icy Wind allows me to outspeed the Golduck with Ludicolo afterward because the Golduck is actually faster. Okay, that's into Snorlax. Okay. Interesting play. Hurricane into the Empoleon. That's fine. No confusion, please. Okay, good. And they got the confusion was actually a little bit annoying. Double edge does nothing. Wow, that did nothing. Okay. I want to protect here. And oh, they have Focus Blast. This is so weird that they have Focus Blast. That's not a move you just commonly see in doubles. It really is not a move you see in doubles. Okay. I really want to protect Icy Wind here. I think it's okay too. The fact that the Pelipper took the double edge way better than expected. I was hoping like I would do a good amount of damage to the Pelipper. I'd be able to go for a Self-Destruct after proccing the berry, but no, that's not going to be the case. But they Hydro Pump into the Snorlax slot, so that's perfectly fine. And a Hurricane. Nice. They doubled up that slot, which is amazing for me because I'm able to get a free Icy Wind off into both Pokemon, and this will reduce the speed on the Pelipper, so Empoleon might outspeed now, and the Golduck speed is also reduced, which is really nice. So I think my play here is to switch out the Snorlax into Salamence because I feel like Salamence is a time to come in, and I can go for a Surf right here. Yeah. Surf should knock out the Pelipper if I'm not mistaken, and that would be a really nice KO right here. And I don't really need Salamence again too much in this battle. It's really only meant as a switch-in for pivots. So yeah, I do like the Salamence here a lot. We will get an Intimidate off, which shouldn't matter because these are both special attackers. But who knows? Maybe there's like a random move it helps against. We're going to see the Hydro Pump come out. Okay. So they land a Hydro Pump in immense. Completely okay. Yeah, I'm able to take it, and the Surf will activate the Citrus Berry, which is kind of nice here. Just don't crit my own Salamence and we're good. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Beautiful. We're able to get rid of Pelipper. We did take quite a bit of damage on our Ments, but I think Mence is not really that important in this game, and we got some pretty decent damage overall onto their team, especially the fact that we got the speed drop on the Golduck. I wonder if it's Damp Rock Pelipper, because I don't think it's Sash, but I just think that it took too little from Double Edge. We're gonna see a Cresselia come out. Okay, Cresselia was the Pokemon that I want to save the Snorlax for the most. I kind of just want to fire off a Draco Meteor into the Golduck and kind of want an Icy Wind here. Now, the reason I want to go for this play is because I have no idea what the Golduck is actually going to go for, and I have no idea if the Crest is Trick Room, which I kind of doubt it. If it's Calm Mind, that's a nightmare for me, and I do have to slow it down then. Okay, they go for Focus Blast. This shouldn't KO Empoleon, I think, just because of how bulky Empoleon is, and it's not Life Orb. Yep, okay, perfect. I could have protected, that's okay. Draco Meteor gonna come off into the Golduck, which is really nice here. And goodbye Golduck. So I don't have to worry about that Pokemon anymore. Let's see what the Cresselia goes for. If it goes for Trick Room, that's fine, because my Snorlax should outspeed the Cresselia regardless, even after the Icy Wind. And they go for Moonblast into, looks like Salamence. Okay, perfect. So it doesn't even KO. Cresselia not exactly the bulkiest, or not exactly the best special attacker out there. And this Salamence is decently bulky, I suppose. Icy Wind does come out into the Cresselia. Rain does stop. Okay, let's reveal that last Pokemon. Ooh, it is Leftovers. It is an annoying Pokemon for me to handle in the late game. Although I do think Snorlax does win. Does it though? I might need to save one of these mons. I might need to have Protect. Nidoking comes out. Okay. That is actually scary. It is actually scary of a position that Nidoking is out. Ooh, I don't know if I can go hard in a Ludicolo or not. Oh, what I can do actually is just Rain Dance. Yeah, unless a Nidoking Scarf, I can get a Rain Dance up very safely. And I'll just protect Empoleon. The reason I want a Rain Dance is because it allows my Ludicolo to outspeed and go for a Hydro Pump. So that should be my game plan against this. Yeah, it should be my game plan. So we protect our Empoleon here. Let's see. I do have to hit a Hydro Pump. That's the only thing that's a little bit sus about this plan. It also could be a Focus Sash on the Nidoking, although I really doubt that's going to be the case here. Just don't show me like a substitute. Or Power and Empoleon's perfectly fine. Is this just Moonblast? Yeah, okay. That's pretty good for me. I get the Ludicolo switch in free. Okay. Because I would really like to deal with this Cresselia. And I think I just hit the Hydro Pump, Ludicolo. Please just hit the Hydro Pump. You just got to hit one. That's all you need. All you need is to hit one Hydro Pump here. One Hydro Pump is all you need. So we'll go for the Hydro Pump into the Nidoking, and we're going to go hard in our Snorlax because we might as well. Actually, I should have just thrown off Rain Boosted Hydro Pumps into Cresselia because they would have done a lot of damage. I was thinking like, oh, I could get my Custard Berry range. It's not really that helpful, I think. I'd rather just thrown off the Rain Boosted Hydro Pumps. Yeah, switching Empoleon didn't make much sense there. Maybe if Empoleon doesn't let the Moonblast for some reason, but I'd imagine we do. We probably even outspeed the Cresselia because of the fact that we got that Icy Wind off. But it really just, again, the game comes down to, can I land that Hydro Pump specifically into the Cresselia? I guess actually no, I like the Snorlax play too, I suppose. It depends. Okay, so how does the Snorlax play help? If the Cresselia, okay, so it helps if the Cresselia goes for Trick Room here, Nidoking protects, then that gets Boom here. But I guess it would depend because Empoleon could be useful, although Cresselia, if it knocks out Empoleon under Trick Room, then that's bad. Hydro Pump does connect on the Nidoking though. Perfect. Okay, that's solid. That should win me the game, I'm pretty sure. Can it be a Trick Room? Okay, it did actually go for a Trick Room. Okay, just not the Protect play. This ends up working out perfectly for me. I can go for a Double Edge into Cresselia, and I can just draw off a Hydro Pump, and then next turn get my Custard Berry. I can go for Self-Destruct. I don't want to run into a random Protect Cresselia, so yeah, we're just gonna go for damage here. I don't think Giga Drain is necessary at all. I don't think a crit on Lax KOs it even, because Snorlax is just super tanky, so Double Edge is gonna come out. Unless we crit the Cresselia, I guess, and then they crit me. I don't think Crit Psychic knocks out though. It is Calm Mind Cresselia. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay. That Double Edge did not do that much. I am a little bit... Okay, do we hit Hydro Pump? We do hit Hydro Pump. Okay. This should do some more damage, even with the +1. It looks pretty physically bulky. Yeah, okay. So Self-Destruct should KO the Snorlax. I mean, I guess I just go... Actually, no, I don't greed this play. I don't greed this play at all. I always just Double Edge here. I just spam Double Edge and Giga Drain. Yeah, I just spam double edge and Giga Drain here. There's no reason to go for the boom if I don't have to yet. There's no reason to, because if they have Protect Cresselia or if they live and get a Moonlight off and I miss Hydro Pumps, it just becomes awkward, right? So there's really no point in risking that, I think. If you currently enjoy the content you're watching and want to see more of it, make sure you check out my other YouTube channels, my second YouTube channel, my Eclipse channel, and of course, make sure you follow the action live on my Twitch channel. All links available in the description down below. Okay, game 2. So the rain mode is what they led. If they are leading rain mode again, I kind of just want to go Ludi here this time. Ludi seems really solid here. I like Ludi plus... Probably Ludi plus Snorlax again. Oh, well. If I lead Ludi, the only problem is their damage output with the rain mode, which wasn't exactly that amazing for me, I guess, because like I had to switch out to Ludicolo early. So maybe this time I go Empoleon lead with like Snorlax instead. Like I am risking the Focus Blast on the Golduck and I could try to get rid of that right away, but I feel like my other mons were like really solid against them for the most part. I really do like... Salamence was a good pivot against the Golduck and the Pelipper. And Rain Dance was actually very useful for my Ludicolo late game, so I guess I'll bring it again. It is the Calm Mind Cresselia with Trick Room though. So if it's Calm Mind Cresselia, it probably actually doesn't have Moonlight now that I'm thinking about it, or Protect, because solo Moonblast... I feel like you just run Clef at that point. We're going to see the Dusknoir here. Interesting as a lead with the Cresselia. As I lead Snorlax plus Empoleon. Okay. So I have no clue what you're supposed to go for here, but I will just draw off. Let's just draw off some pumps, I guess. I don't want to take a Wisp though, that's for sure. I think I always go hard into Ludicolo here. Yeah, I'm just going to go hard Ludicolo. I'm just going to go for pumps. And maybe Rain Dance the next turn for the power and getting my Swift Swim up Ludi. I guess the only concern is I have no damage output against the Crest at this point in the game, but I think I can manage decently with the right plays. So Ludicolo comes out. We're going to see the Calm Mind come out from the Cresselia. Yeah, this Pokemon's a little bit of a problem right here. My only answers to it were like Metagross, which is why I might have considered it for game 2. But I just bring a game 3 Wisp. I missed a Hydro Pump, a little bit unfortunate. Earthquake. Okay, I was not expecting that one. It actually did some good damage. It actually did do some good damage. Okay. Well, you have a chance to hit another Hydro Pump. I'm going to go for a... Do I go for the Hydro? Actually, do I just double Hydro? I like the Rain Dance Hydro. I'm just worried about like if they decide to target Ludicolo this turn, I guess. I think Protect is okay here, and I guess Rain Dance. Then next turn, I can go for a Hydro Pump slash Giga Drain. The only problem is I'm not getting any damage to Crest. I feel like Crest is actually going to be like a really big problem late game. Especially since like it's going to wall my special attackers because 2 Calm Minds is going to be big. So... I don't know. Maybe this was not the right call. They protect Dusknoir though, so the Rain Dance looks like it is the right call here. So that's perfect. We will go for a Rain Dance to set up against the Dusknoir. I think Giga Drain into Hydro Pump easily KOs here. Best case scenario is if they, I think, Psychic the Empoleon for some reason, but they Trick Room instead. Okay. Ooh, that's actually a little bit scary. Yeah, that's scary. All right. They don't have Wisp though. I guess I could go Salamence and Hydro Pump here. Yeah, that's okay of a play. The reason I go Salamence is because I get the Intimidate off into their Dusknoir, and that means Hydro Pump will be in Torrent range, and Torrent, Hydro Pump in range should KO Duskclops or Dusknoir. So let's see if that's going to be the case. That'd be ideal. Earthquake comes out, Levitate, don't crit me. Beautiful. Okay, Hydro Pump, please connect. Nice. Okay, so that's Dusknoir gone, which is really big for my Snorlax because this Pokemon basically kind of walled my Snorlax. Easy KO there. Nice. Now, I wonder if they call Mind here or not. Psychic. Okay, into the Ludicolo, which is okay. I'd rather them just Psychic my Salamence because it's not really like Salamence is not really that important other than like pivoting. As long as it's still alive, it's a mon I can protect and then boom on the Cresselia. So yeah, this works. Pelipper gonna come out. Okay. Is this really that big of a concern? I feel like I always just surf here, get some damage off and protect with Salamence. Yeah. I think that's good here. And then I think I start just doing damage with Snorlax. I got to chip to Cresselia too, so the surf is going to be really nice here. Only problem is, does Cresselia start, you know, take Does it start Calm Minding up once again? Protect on Pelipper is okay here. Moonblast shouldn't KO the Salamence at this range, but I wonder if the Hurricane double up does, because I don't know the investment on that Pelipper, and I don't know if it's like, I wouldn't say it's bulky. Like, I really wouldn't say it's bulky based on like, I mean, I would say it's bulky, but I don't know how bulky. So Surf does some decent damage. Psychic comes out into Empoleon. Good play. I guess it would have technically been better to switch out Salamence. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess I could have like protected Salamence the next turn, but yeah, the Cresselia is a little bit of an issue now. But we can go out in a Snorlax, dish out some decent damage here with double edge into Draco Meteor to Pelipper slot. Should always get a KO onto the Pelipper slot. Oh no, we don't want to boom just yet. We don't want to boom just yet. I am a little bit concerned about our position though, because I kind of am stuck to stay in with Salamence right here. And it Moonblast and Hurricane picks up the knockout. That's actually really bad because it means I can't boom on Cresselia anymore. This could actually still be a very easy loss right here. So Double Edge going to come out into the Pelipper. Yeah, it's just the fact that it lives 3 hits from this is just insane to me. Hurricane comes out into Salamence. That's the play there. I don't think I'm living the Moonblast. I guess they have to go for the Moonblast. At least we know it doesn't have Moonlight, which makes sense because it's a rain team. Moonblast comes out. I need Salamence to live, I think, to have a chance. No, okay. Oh, actually, I could still maybe win this. If Double Edge does as much to Cresselia as I think it can, maybe there's a chance. We always go Ludicolo here. We're going to fake out the Cresselia and Double Edge that slot. Yeah. Because I think I have to make, like, I have to commit stuff here. Like, I don't have another attack that KOs the Pelipper. I could fake out Double Edge, but the problem is I don't know. I feel like taking a Psychic Protect is literally game losing. I mean, I have to take a risk regardless, I think, for the most part. I have to predict whether Pelipper protects or not. Looks like it's not going to be the case. Okay, so that is probably a game loss right here. This is Hurricane. Yeah, okay. Just in respect to Cresselia this game. That I can change. What? Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, no. I thought I flinched him with the Double Edge, but then I forgot. Oh, I went for Fake Out. Okay, what's weird here is this position is actually really unique here. And I wish the Ludicolo had Protect, because now I have to rely on them missing the Hurricane. Well, that's what we have to do. That's the game we're playing right now. So I'm gonna Giga Drain that slot, and we'll see. Psychic gonna come out into Ludicolo. No surprise there. Doesn't KO. Okay. Oh, I thought it missed. Dang it. I thought it missed, and I was like, okay, we have a shot. And then nope. I'd have to get extremely lucky here. Double Edge into the Cresselia. Decent damage. Okay, so it's not Wisp on the Dusknoir, because I feel like if he had Wisp, he would have went for it. So I think I could just like stay in with Snorlax and just dish out as much damage as I want to Cresselia without worrying about that. Because that's the problem I had. I felt like this was going to be like a Wisp setup game where they were going to burn my physical attackers and then I can't do any damage to the Cresselia. So they're going to protect Pelipper. It doesn't change anything. Psychic, okay. As I am getting rid of the Cresselia here. And I wish I could get into the I wish I could get into the range for Custup and then boom. That would have been nice. But unfortunately, that would still be game losing, because if you do go for Explosion or Self-Destruct and it's the last mon, you do lose the battle. Oh, Nidoking was the last Pokemon. It wasn't Golduck. Okay. So some very interesting considerations for the next game, I suppose. I will just Self-Destruct here, but it's just going to Earth Power probably and Skull double up. Unless Custom Berry activates in between. Oh, we don't even live the Earth Power. Okay, so that should always be Life Orb confirmed. All right. Okay, game 2. That was a good one. I think that I figured out enough information. The Dusknoir was very, very threatening. And we're going to move on to game 3. Yeah, I just got to play really well against the Dusknoir. I got to prevent Cresselia from really getting up. I mean, I don't have to prevent the Cresselia really, because Double Edge is still doing a really good chunk here. I could probably just ignore the Dusknoir realistically if I want to. That's not a bad idea either. Although Metagross is really tempting. I really do like the idea of going Metagross and just throwing off Meteor Mashes, because it's really strong against my opponent's team. I think I'll just lead Snorlax though. Snorlax is a pretty good lead here. I don't want to go Empoleon lead this time. What do I want to go here? I feel like I always have to bring Ludi or I'm losing to the Golduck. Do I have to do that? I think I do. It sucks because I really want to bring the Metagross this time. I kind of want to. I really do. Or maybe I just don't bring Empoleon because I don't need Empoleon to win, I guess. It is a good Hurricane switch, but I guess Metagross can accomplish that same thing, right? Okay. I think I know what I'm doing. Do Ludicolo and Metagross in the back. All right, we confirmed that the Pelipper has Tailwind. We confirmed that it's just a standard Pelipper set. We confirmed that the Nidoking is Life Orb. Good information to know. Pelipper Nidoking leads here. What did I lead? I led Salamence, right? Hydro Pump Double Edge seems really good here. Oh, I don't I don't have it. I don't have it. Dang it. I don't have it. I thought I had Hydro Pump on this. Okay. Well, at least I didn't lead Empoleon because Empoleon would force me to switch out the Mence slot, which would be awkward. Okay, this should be Sludge Bomb or Ice Beam into the Mence. Maybe a Hurricane double up too. I really want to go for a Double Edge into the Pelipper slot, and I think I switch hard into Metagross. This could be Tailwind, but I think it's Ice Beam. But it could be Protect too, I guess, in Tailwind. That could be a play. They do just Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. So Metagross will take that. Not great, but all right. And they do Tailwind. All right. So, then Nidoking is threatening damage-wise. Here comes a Double Edge into the Pelipper. It's actually a 2-shot. I guess maybe I was getting low rolls this entire time. That's crazy. Okay, should always be Earth Power into Metagross. I had to stall out this Tailwind, and it's not exactly pleasant to stall out the Tailwind. I want to say this is Water Move into Metagross. Metagross is so threatening, or Earth Power potentially. I just am really worried if they double up Snorlax here for some reason. They double up Snorlax, that's really bad here. I'm going to Double Edge this, and I think I'm going to go hard Ludicolo. It's okay for Ludicolo to take damage at this point in the game. We're going to see the Nidoking switch out, which is really good for me, actually. That's amazing for me. Who's coming in? Dusknoir? That's perfect. Just don't Hurricane my Metagross for some reason. I think that this is always... I don't know what this is always. Maybe Earth. Maybe it's Scald into Metagross, or maybe it's into the Snorlax. Protect is okay. Okay. I'll take that. So we Double Edge the Pelipper slot. I want to go for the Double Edge into Pelipper once again, and I actually want to swap out the Ludicolo. I want to always go hard Mence here because I want an Intimidate off into that Dusknoir, and I think this is a perfect position to get a Intimidate off into the Dusknoir while saving the Ludicolo, because Ludicolo is really important to deal with that Nidoking with the Hydro Pump. I might have to rely on Hydro Pump hitting this game, but that is the nature of the game, how it goes sometimes. So Intimidate will fire off into the Dusknoir as well as the Pelipper. Show me Hurricane. Okay, I'll live. Yep. Confusion's actually kind of annoying because I want to protect on the last turn. Earthquake. Yeah, perfect. So this is not going to do that much with the Intimidate. The health on the Snorlax is always really important, especially since I'm taking the Double Edge recoil every time. Here comes the damage into Pelipper. Almost a 1-shot, but unfortunately, or 2-shot, but yeah, as like it usually does, survives. I kind of want to go for Earthquake here. Or I could Protect, but I just don't really see a point of protecting. I'm going to Earthquake, and I want to say that the Pelipper protects here. I could go hard into Ludicolo, but that seems really bad if they just... Well, does the damage on Earthquake accomplish anything for the Dusknoir? Because I think I just knock it out with Hydro Pump. I really don't think the damage accomplishes anything. So I guess there's like no drawback to Double Edging the Pelipper here. And I would protect my Salamence here. I'll stay in because I can't really risk it. Okay, we're going to see the swap from Dusknoir. That's cool. Into Nidoking? Cresselia. Okay. So Earthquake was never to play. Good. Pelipper protects. All right. Not bad at all of a position. Not bad at all. I hit myself. That's annoying, but still should be okay. Is the rain over? No, right? No. Okay. Tailwind Pierce out though. Salamence, I would really, buddy, I would love for you to actually get the damage off into the, or to knock on the Pelipper. I'm clicking Flamethrower and I'm locking it in. Oh, what's... Oh, wait, hold on. If you hit yourself, you don't get the berry back. Although if you hit yourself, that means you go down to probably Hurricane plus Moonblast combination. We're going to see the Pelipper retreat, which I'm actually surprised about because I thought that would never be to play with Draco Meteor as an option. But we're going to see this return of the Dusknoir. Okay. That's tricky. I would love a little hit. Not in yourself, but okay. And Cresselia, just Calm Minds here. Okay, at least it's not Trick Room immediately. I'm getting a lot of good damage on the Cresselia. This Dusknoir, a little bit tricky. A little bit tricky right here. Double Edge into Cresselia. Okay, damage. Rain stops. Perfectly acceptable here. I just really got to get rid of this crest. This crest is just... I feel like I need damage on both anyway. I'm just going to drop the Draco Meteor, I think, into the Dusknoir slot. Because I would love to put this in range of like Life Orb Hydro Pump from Ludicolo. I don't really care too much about the Intimidate anymore because I feel like we saw the damage from the Dusknoir and it really wasn't doing anything. They Shadow Sneak. Okay, that activates Berry, which is perfectly okay. Yeah. This is good for me. Surprised that they went for that. Please hit a move, Salamence. Please. Okay. Okay. Nice. Nice. Okay. Big Draco Meteor into the Dusknoir. I should put in Hydro Pump range from Ludicolo. Yeah. Okay. Solid. And Moonblast into you. Okay. So I was worried about Shadow Ball this entire time, which is why I've been trying to play around the Shadow Ball. So Salamence goes down. Good. We get a Double Edge off into the Crest slot. Okay, these upcoming turns can still be very tricky. These upcoming turns can definitely still be very tricky. I go hard into Ludicolo here. Oh boy. This is not an over game by far. By far. We go for the Double Edge here into the Cresselia slot. We go for the Hydro Pump into the... I think we could fake out the Crest here. It just depends on the Snorlax move. I mean, the Dusknoir move set. I feel like Hydro Pump just OHKOs the Dusknoir, but I don't know if they protect and then am I in Shadow Sneak range. But I think that's an okay trade-off right here. Because if I get rid of Dusknoir, I think I could win with Scarfing. But yeah, they do protect. Okay. Maybe I should have read that. I should have faked out the Crest, I suppose. Oh, they Trick Roomed. Okay. That works because the Cresselia is in range of Double Edge the next turn. Okay. Oh, does this work? This could actually still be very awkward. So Crest goes down to Double Edge, which is fantastic. The problem is this Trick Room's actually kind of screwing me over, I think. I think I always Giga Drain. Or do I take the knockout with Hydro Pump? I think I Giga Drain. Yeah, I think I Giga Drain. I don't think I want Nidoking out at the same time as Pelipper. Because I think that would be pretty bad under Trick Room. Let's see. Double Edge should KO the Crest here at this range. Perfect. We get rid of the Cresselia. Poltergeist isn't in this game because it's a new gen move. So Shadow Ball, like worst case, Fire Punch. It's Thick Fat Lax. Nice. Okay. That's really good for me, actually. Giga Drain almost actually knocks out the Dusknoir. Okay. That's pretty good for me. That's really good for me. Actually, what's interesting is if they go hard Nidoking, they have to go hard Pelipper. Because Ludicolo has not had its Swift Swim yet, so they go hard Pelipper this time around. Okay. Can you even knock out the Snorlax? I feel like you can't. Maybe they can. Ooh, okay. How many turns of Trick Room have there been? 2 turns of Trick Room so far. 3 turns to go. So do I Double Edge here or do I Earthquake myself? I think I always just Double Edge and Giga Drain. This is awkward though. What's awkward is because if this Dusknoir can knock out my Snorlax at this range, it's really awkward. I think I should have Earthquaked. Okay, Custom Berry activates. Not really a game changer. Oh, they protected that. Did they protect Pelipper too? No, they didn't. Okay. That's really good. That's really good. That actually might be game winning. That might be game winning. Okay. I think they made a hard commitment read of me attacking the Dusknoir slot. It makes sense, right? Because they've been making some pretty obvious protects for the most point. So they decided, oh, I'm going to go for the protects onto a different slot this time. And it just didn't work out for them. So this should be a game-winning situation here. I have Earthquake as long as it KOs Dusknoir, and it should. Because Dusknoir doesn't get Levitate. For some reason, I always thought it got Levitate, but it doesn't. Earthquake and Gate Drain, I suppose. And this should be a win. Yeah, it was basically a mind game, right? Because if I Earthquake there, I think they always lose to the combination. Because I think these Snorlax would be too hard to handle, I think, under Trick Room. But yeah, they go for the double, which makes sense. And then they go for the Protect with Nidoking. But yeah, now this game's 100% over. Actually, is it 100% over? Yeah, it is. It is. Because I get at least 2 attacks off with the 3 Pokemon I have. I guess the only concern is with the Metagross, I do have to hit 1. Which is something that I can go for a win condition wise. But yeah, I just keep going for Earthquake and I keep going for Gate Drain because the Earthquake damage does not matter on the Ludicolo. So yeah, we always go for the Gate Drain here into the Nidoking, and we go for the Earthquake because this should put the Nidoking into range of any attack. Would that? Oh, that's a crit, right? There's no shot. I was about to say, there's no shot I KO'd the Nidoking. All right, 3 games. What a close set. I can't believe that Dusknoir was threatening out of all Pokemon. Like, that's actually crazy. It's surprising because I thought the Wisping game too was going to be something that I really had to fear, and that's why I was like, oh, that's like why I decided to make the place that I made. But it ended up working out amazingly once I figured out a set. It ended up doing not as much damage. I felt like, so it's what, Fire Punch, Shadow Sting, Earthquake, Protect. What is that set actually, now that I think about it? But yeah, I guess since they Fire Punched, that was the big one right there, because the Fire Punch did nothing to Snorlax. Maybe Thick Fat went over their heads because they're usually like Gluttony for the most part. So yeah, I was able to get a really solid position with the Snorlax under Trick Room. And yeah, like they had to pretty much Trick Room there, I think, because if they didn't get Trick Room up, Ludicolo was threatening so much outside of Trick Room, especially with the rain up. It was like really, really scary, as well as my Metagross. My Metagross could have actually reverse swept them because their Cresselia was super low at that point, and the Dusknoir had taken damage. So it definitely made sense to get the Trick Room up. And I think that I was able to, I guess that one call just really mattered. The Pelipper protecting or the Dusknoir protecting, because that was the big one, I think, out of that game. And that is the show. Okay. The Dusknoir was definitely a bit scary until you find out it says, like, it doesn't do damage, and the moveset was a very interesting choice. But yeah, that team definitely had some very scary potential. The Nidoking did so much damage when it was in, and it's basically finding a way to position around the Nidoking and finding a knockout, which was a little bit difficult to do, but we were able to somehow manage. If you did enjoy the videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And make sure you check out the placement of the team if you want to know the details on the sets I'm using. I'll have them all in the description down below. But otherwise, you can check out the rest of my BDSP content, including some original teams that I create, and I'll be doing a lot of Series 12 VGC content as well starting in February, as I do a lot of VGC as well. You can check out my Series 11 content and the bit of Series 12 content that I do have, including the tier list and analyzing the recent tournament we had. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people, and until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.